Are you serious? Are you serious? Get a cup of coffee and just calm down. I mean, really, it's insane. But the sun has done it again. Don't let the sun go down on me. Though there's solar flares, I feel those CMEs. It's like the sun going down on me. Yes, that's what's happening right now, guys. It's taking place right now. Let me tell you all about it. But first, of course, you've been told, we've all been told our whole lives that wrinkle creams were the easiest way to look younger. What? No. No, one doctor says that's nothing but old news. And according to Dr. John Lakey, the world-renowned Beverly Hills beauty expert, most wrinkle fixes on the market are nothing but glorified moisturizers. They hardly make a dent on your appearance, and some can even be harmful to your skin. Recently, Dr. Lakey has focused his attention away from the mainstream cosmetic practices. Why? So that he can pursue a revolutionary anti-aging breakthrough, one that some experts say could empty the wallets of the cosmetic industry. It's almost like Photoshop for your face, and some of us could use it. What? And you may even be mad after seeing just how easy it is to visibly erase your wrinkles from the view, says Dr. Lakey. His personal clients have dubbed his new do-it-yourself technique as an age rewinder method because it can take years, even decades, off your appearance in under 2 minutes. That's a miracle. I mean, it really does. And the thing is, I mean, it's just amazing, really. And it's so simple. Well, in light of this amazing breakthrough, Dr. Lakey has released a step-by-step video to the public. It's free, it's uninterrupted, where he outlines exactly how to use this simple solution from your home. Now, this video has gone almost 3 million views and climbing. And you can watch it, share it on your Facebook, do whatever you want to do, but I think you should watch this. It's on the link below. Click on the link below. It'll take you straight there. Guys, do it now. And that's BHMD1.com/Paul. That's BHMD1.com/Paul. Click it, watch it, and find out what Dr. Lakey has done. Wow. Well, speaking of what's been done, the the Pole Shift webinar is Friday. We're only 4 days away. Are you serious? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 4 days away. Are you serious? I just want to say, God bless America. God bless all of you. But the earth is being inundated with tons of solar flares, debris now flying on this. This is the actual eruption. And I'm telling you, the debris just flew off the sun toward the earth. And I'm not even sure what that means. This was an X-class 2.8 solar flare. And, you know, the webinar, BP Earthwatch is probably the best there is at explaining these solar flares and not only how much power and compression that brings on the earth, but also he ties it to the earthquakes. And I just thought, man, maybe I should just this morning. And a lot of prayers going out for more people lost their lives last night, again in earthquakes. Tornadoes, this time in Kentucky. We've had a couple strong earthquakes this morning, one of 5.9 in Indonesia, and we just had a 5.1 in Tonga down there in that super volcano. That volcano down there that's always got Mike from the world very nervous. But anyway, 5.0 Fiji also happened. 4.5 Indonesia, 4.8 Papua New Guinea, 4.6 Japan, 5.0 again Indonesia, 4.7 the Loyalty Islands. So, but this 5.9, it just hit in Singabang, Indonesia. There's a volcano there. You got to be really worried about that one going off. We're already nervous about what's under Italy. We're already nervous about what's under Iceland. And it's just getting ugly. But anyway, BP Earthwatch in this webinar has a great presentation called What Causes a pole shift. And he really breaks it down, shows you charts and graphs, and what's actually causing it. Bart Begley did a great documentary called The Axis of Chaos, the Earth's Imminent Pole Shift. And he put together a great presentation for you. Very easy to understand and help us understand this thing. Gil Brazard, his presentation is The Biblical Pole Shifts and Planet X. Best presentation Gil has ever done. Clyde Lewis really hit the ball out of the park with his prophetic pole chaos. Prophetic pole chaos. And then Marshall Masters, best one he's ever done. Great, filled with graphics. Wonderful. Marshall Masters, his is called Nemesis and the Earth's Wobble. All right. Josh Peck comes back swinging with a great presentation. Very great. I mean, really well explained. We call it the coming pole shifts, plural. And he'll explain that to you in there. And then last but not least, Mike from around the world. His is called The Revelation of Pole Shift, the Earth's Ending. Okay, so you don't want to miss these. They're really good and right now on time. Now, let's talk about what's happening here with this solar flare because it's huge. Can I have a little coffee? Can you get some? Have you got some? That's only my second cup, and this is Tim Horton coffee. I'm not putting an endorsement on it. I'm just saying that's what I'm drinking. But I do try different things, you know. I tried Tim Horton. I try Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I got my own brands that I love. Jamaican Me Crazy and Are You Serious brands. You can get that at my website. And you just heard Chance say the other night that, you know, he's got this great blend. So, yeah, you know, there's a lot of good coffee out there. But main thing is there's a pole shift coming. Oh, excuse me. A Colossal. You can go to my website to get the ticket. Go to my website, get the ticket, or pick up the phone and call right now and order it on phone if you need to. I mean, you only got 4 days left, so let's get it done. Because the phone will be, ringing. You get it done now. 765-414-2230. All right? All right. Now, this Colossal X-class solar flare suggests a return of the sunspot group that fueled the epic auroras and explosive X-class solar flare eruptions already earlier in this month. This X-class 2.8, which was from the same old sunspot, this huge one, this AR 3664, returns with a major eruption. Sunspot AR 3664 blasted this X-class 2.8 solar flare yesterday evening. This active region on the sun was responsible for a bevy of powerful flares and a massive solar storm that created the aurora. Shows that the captivated Earth earlier this month. The auroras that had everybody on the Earth watching, not realizing that that's filled with radiation. It's so beautiful, sort of like the bug's life. It's so beautiful. Yeah, but it's full of radiation. The sun is now rotating back into view of NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory. So what does that mean, Begley? Well, the colossal sunspot group of AR 3664 responsible for this epic solar storms. It's back! Yes. And it's comes firing out with a solar flare that was so energetic, the eruptions of the electromagnetic radiation from the sun's surface that occurred when this magnetic energy accumulating in the solar atmosphere was released. It's categorized by a size into lettered groups, of course. You guys know this. But when this thing exploded, it released a debris come out flying. And you can kind of see that back there. But, debris flying toward the Earth. Pieces of the sun's surface, molten debris full of radiation, exploding off the sun, and these charged particles headed right toward us. Okay? So, This has got everybody nervous over at NASA. It really does. They don't know what to do because they can't do nothing. Everybody's watching this closely because, as you know, we know that this is a major reason that we have earthquakes on the Earth. So we haven't even been hit with the CMEs from this yet. I mean, we haven't been hit with those yet. We'll probably get hit with those tomorrow. Let me just check here. I think probably tomorrow or Thursday. This flying debris coming from the sun. Here's what an amateur astronomer named Michael Carr was watching the sun when this explosion occurred, and he captured that on a picture of flying debris. He said, "I have not seen an explosion like this in my 40 years of observing the sun. So fast, so far out into space. It was gigantic." Now, the explosion caused a deep shortwave radio blackout over East Asia and has hurled a bright CME into space toward Earth. The CME confirms that it will miss Mercury, Venus, but we will get a glancing blow here at Earth. It's unbelievable, the explosive nature of these things. But the suns are blowing at a normal 340. The winds are blowing on the sun at a normal 340 kilometers per second. So that's a good thing. That's normal. But obviously, things are really heating up here. I'm going to check the real quick. We don't have any. We do have 5 active storms. Excuse me. We have 5 active severe weather storms already this morning, and they're in Oklahoma and Texas. Imagine that. And there will be more later today. One was a tornado in Rusk, Texas. Okay. And that was around 9:35 a.m. Central, so that would have been 10:35. So that would have been about 10 minutes ago. A tornado was seen 11 miles east of Henderson, Texas. It was moving at 45 miles an hour. We hope it doesn't touch down. It is a dangerous situation again. So many lives. People lost lives in Kentucky yesterday, and there's been 23 people killed this week from tornadoes alone. As the earth, violence of the earth's, the solar winds, and now this energy, as I said, these charged particles are causing what's called atmospheric compression, which is bringing the winds closer to the earth and is bringing us ever closer to the coming apocalypse. The earth can shake, the sky come down, the mountains all fall to the ground. But I will fear none of those things. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Dark waters rise, the thunder pounds, the wheels of war are going round, and all the walls are crumbling. Shelter me, Lord. Shelter me, Lord. Shelter us, Psalms 91. This earth is in trouble. Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. The wind will blow, the rain can pour, the deluge break, the tempest roars. But in that storm, my spirit sings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Don't forget our newsletter that Troy Anderson and I have. called Revelation Watchers. It's really good. It is really good. On last Thursday's program, he put together the 25 points that we discussed with Mike from around the world. I mean, it was really, really good. He does a great job. I think we got about 1,000 subscribers to this new newsletter. Have you subscribed? Easy.
Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. Now on that day, you call for me. Someday when time no more shall be. And I say, death, where is your sting?
Where is your sting?
Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings.
Oh, I know that the Lord is coming back. Get your tickets for this webinar. Friday, we only got 4 days. 4 days. You can also get your tickets at Eventbrite if you want to go there. You can get it at my website. It's right on the banner. Click it, get your ticket. You can call and get your ticket. You can go to Eventbrite and get your ticket. It's out there.
Hide me underneath your wings.
This pole shift,
Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge,
the closer we are to that, the closer to the coming of Jesus Christ. It is a sign.
Now on that day, you call for me. Someday when time no more shall be. Well, I say, death, where is your sting? Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings.
Oh, that's right.
Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings.
Oh, I'm talking about it right now. Shelter us, Lord, under your wings. Hey! Hey! I mean, wow! I love that song. It really is good. It's on my album, The Journey. It's in reference to the book of Psalms, chapter 91. How we need to abide under the shadow of the Almighty and under His wings. Okay, we can find that refuge under His wings, that protection. Quickly now, the webinar is this Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm asking you, if you haven't got your tickets yet, if you can, get them today, because, of course, as your orders come in, then we implement your name, your email that you want sent to you at 6 o'clock on Friday night, 6 o'clock Eastern, so you'll have your link to the entire webinar. It's the best webinar. See, really, you're not just about a pole shift. You get a lot about Planet X to go with that. And you get a lot about what the core of the earth, what a crustal pole shift is, what a magnetic pole shift is, what is a solar pole shift is, the biblical accounts of it where it happened before, and the coming nemesis or Planet X or Planet Number 9 or the dwarf star or whatever you want to call the binary system, whatever you want to call this thing, that everybody knows is shaking the whole. You get all this information by the experts who really have lots of charts and graphs and explanations. The best one they've ever done on this. The best one. The best webinar ever, I think, by anybody on a pole shift. So let's get our tickets, guys. Let's get our tickets today. We only have 4 days left. Now, let me tell you something else. Revelation Watchers, I want to put another thought into this, okay? It's a free subscription. You can go get it. If I can find where that's at. I don't know. Paul Begley Technology. There it is. Okay. It's a free subscription. I mean, you can donate when you're over there if you want to, but it's a free subscription. And it's phenomenal. Troy Anderson and myself, we started this because of our book, Revelation 9/11, that was coming out. So we created a newsletter called Revelation Watchers, okay? And Thursday night, my interview with Mike from Around the World, Troy, who's such a great writer. I mean, he's a Pulitzer Prize nominated journalist, an extremely great writer, and loves the Lord, and him and his wife, just great people. And he did, besides telling you about different things, he did a 25-point, the key points discussed by Pastor Paul Begley and Mike from Around the World. And it's 25 points, and he breaks it down for you. And it's amazing. I mean, I didn't realize we covered this many things. And I tried to do it without interrupting Mike. What? Did he say he tries not to interrupt Mike? Yes, I try not to. But you guys send questions in, and then you want me to ask Mike. Okay. And when Mike gets talking, you can ask Mike one question. He'll talk an hour if he wants to, if he needs to. And he even tells me, Paul, you're going to have to interrupt me. If you want to get all the points in that we want to cover, feel free. You'll have to interrupt me. Don't like to do that because, sometimes, maybe he's getting ready to go on a flow or something. But please forgive me. Now, these 25 points is amazing. And I'm going to do another video and share them with you. But really what you can do, you can go, if you go right now to revelationwatchers.com. It's a free subscription. We've got 1,000 people that have already signed up. We just started this newsletter when our book came out on March 26th. And the book's only been out 2 months. Oh, by the way, I don't know what's going on, but yesterday we shot back up in the rankings over there at Amazon. Everybody must have at the same time decided to go get a book, or maybe you guys went back and bought 5 more. I don't know, but something happened to the positive, and we out of 33.5 million books at Amazon that you can buy, 33.5 million books. Our book was number 6,226, which is incredible, really. What are we this morning? We're number 6,318. So anytime you're in the top 20,000, it's very good. If you're in the top 10,000, it's great. This isn't the highest we've ever been. We did get at one point, we were 1,160 was our best ranking, but we're doing very well. I just want to let you know that Revelation 9/11 is in the top 6,000 books on Amazon. It's a number 1 bestseller at Amazon. Also, it's made the number 1 best-selling list at Newsmax. Right now, it's number 5 in the history of religion and politics. It's number 6 in church and state religious studies, and it's ranked number 30th in Christian spiritual warfare. So in 3 different categories, doing extremely well. And I noticed that we were number 5 at history of religion and politics, and the 4 books ahead of us was number 1 was Dr. Ben Carlson's new book, The Perilous Fight, Overcoming Our Culture. Number 2 was Hoodwinked, a book by John Amachakua, 10 Lies Americans Believe and the Truth That Will Set Them Free. Number 3 is The Son of Hamas, a gripping account of a man who gave his life to Jesus Christ and once was a member of Hamas. Number 4 is The Occult Feminism, the secret history of the occultism among feminism. And number 5 is ours, Revelation 9/11, how the book of Revelation intersects with the book with today's headlines. Okay, so anyway, interesting top 5 in that category: religion and politics. But what I'm saying, the reason I'm saying is, if you haven't got your book ordered, get your book ordered. And then you don't have to order from Amazon if you don't want to. If you have a thing against Amazon, you can order at Barnes & Noble. You can order from Books A Million. You can order from Walmart. You can order from Target. And you can order from a lot of Goodreads and, I don't know, a bunch of independent bookstores that are carrying it, okay, across the country, including Harvard Bookstore. What? And Book Soup, the famous bookstore in Los Angeles. We can't believe those two decided they want to carry it, but they did. I love it. I'm going to come back. Now, a lot of people really enjoyed the Dr. Lester Sumrall video I did, and I am going to bring you part 2 of this. So I'm working on it. I've almost got it ready. Need a little time to finish it. I want to get it out to you today. But we'll be back. Give me a chance with more information. Things are happening all over the world right now. And, of course, the Trump trial in Manhattan. This is really crazy, but the President of the United States and the Vice President are going to go and hold a press conference today directly across the street from the Manhattan courtroom. I mean, you talk about politicizing a trial. It's one thing we already know it was, but now, today, when they're doing, when the jury is about to deliberate, they're in closing arguments right now. You're telling me the President of the United States has nothing else to do but to come down and hold a press conference with the Vice President directly across the street from the trial. This is like pressuring. You talk about putting pressure on the jurors, because you know they're going to be whispering, the President of the United States is right across the street. The pressure on the jurors is going to be unbelievable. And you mean to tell me that's all Sleepy Joe's got to do? I'm amazed he's awake. But I mean, here's the thing. What about the border? What about traveling to the different locations in the last week? At least 2 or 3 of them that were hit so hard with tornadoes, and let people know that you're going to speed up the relief efforts. I mean, yeah, it does feel like jury tampering. It's pressure, and there's a lot about this whole trial that's been really weird and outside the norm of trials and juries and deliberations and what was allowed in the evidence, what wasn't. I've stayed away from it. You guys know I have stayed away from this whole time. I was never going to say anything about it, really. But when he decided to hold this press conference across the street, I said to myself, this is so blatantly obvious. And it's also blatantly desperate for such a time as this. I'll be back, guys. The sun's exploding no matter what Joe does. I'm not really worried about him. I know Jesus is coming soon, and I also know that Apollyon wants to completely break loose if he hasn't already. I mean, Dr. Sumrall was warned that he was coming when Apollyon came to him in the night and told him that he was coming 35 years ago. And then 2 years ago, I get that vision to write the book Revelation 9:11. Yeah, he's coming. And hell's coming with him.